guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a wig wash day video, and as you can see, my wigs are looking very bad. Look at that. It's frizzy, it's dirty, and it needs a good wash. And then I just want to show you my other wig. This one is very matted. Unfortunately, this is quite a low quality wig. When I bought it, it looked very good. It looked very nice, silky. And after one use, this is literally what it started doing. So just be careful, guys, where you buy your wigs, and make sure you get the best quality. So I'm going to start off with this shampoo. It's really not my favorite, but it's what I have right now. And I'm going to put that into the wash hand basin. And then after that, I'm just going to open up some water, let it foam up and be nice and shampooy. And then after that, I'm going to be adding in my wigs. So what I like to do before putting my wigs into the shampoo filled water, I like to just brush them out a bit for some final detangles before I add it in. So as you can see with this wig, because it's so matted and it's so tangled, I find that I can work better with it if it's wet. So I'm just spraying it with some water. That's literally water with absolutely nothing in it. And then combing through it just to detangle it a little bit. Okay, so now I'm ready to put my wigs inside the water with shampoo. I'm gonna put them into the shampoo. I'm literally gonna soak them for probably like 10 minutes or so. I'm just gonna let them soak in nicely and let the shampoo do its work. Look, to be quite honest, I'm not a fan of shampooing my wigs, but because they were so dirty, I used shampoo this time around. Otherwise, normally I just skip the shampoo and I head straight to the conditioner. I let them soak in the conditioner instead, but for the purpose of how dirty they are and how long ago I last washed them, I decided to add some shampoo as well today. So after letting the wig soak in the shampoo, I like to just target the areas where I had previously applied the glue and try wash off some of that glue. Another thing that I like to do is to use an old toothbrush to try scrub off the glue, because the last thing you want is to, try to apply a freshly washed wig with some leftover gunky glue. Like, that's a no-no. So I do try to make sure that I remove as much of the old glue as possible. just wanted you guys to see how dirty this water is after washing these wigs. So now I'm going in with this conditioner. What I like to do is apply a generous amount of it directly on the wigs. I'd obviously normally do this part with both my hands, but because I'm holding a camera in the other hand, what I like to do next is to massage the conditioner basically into my wigs, and that's what I'm trying to do with one hand to both my wigs. So what I like to do next is then open up the tap so that the wigs can just soak in conditioner water. I let them soak in for about maybe 10 or so minutes, 10, 15, you know. Yeah, just let them soak in, absorb as much of that conditioner as possible. So now what I like to do next is, after letting the wigs soak in the conditioner, I like to just run a brush through the wigs just to detangle it even further, and you'll see how smooth and silky the conditioner has now made the wigs. I mean, look at that. The brush is just gliding through it. Yeah, so I just like to give it a little brush while it's wet, and then I will obviously brush it again once the wig has started drying a bit more. So the next step is to obviously rinse off the conditioner from the wigs. I'm doing this to both my wigs, obviously, but I'm just gonna show you with this one. So yeah, I just let it run underneath the tap and just get that conditioner off as much as possible. I think with all hair in general, it's very important to remove any leftover products. You don't want any leftover shampoo or conditioner on your hair, whether it's a wig, whether it's your real hair. So I'm thoroughly making sure that I'm getting all the conditioner out. Now that I'm done washing both my wigs, I'm just gonna let them air dry overnight so that they can dry nicely and thoroughly. Now the next day, and look at that wig. It's looking so fresh, it's looking so clean and bouncy. So the next thing that I'm going to do is just brush through the wig again. And as you can see, it still does have a little bit of frizziness, obviously because I've just washed it, but I'll show you just now what products I use to try get rid of the frizziness. So this is the other wig, the one that was so matted and tangled earlier on. As you can see, I've managed to get rid of the matting and the tangles. I can actually brush through it nicely now. Can you believe it? Can you believe that this is the same wig? So yeah, it's time to get rid of some of this frizziness. So this is the product that I use. It's a frizz control treatment. I just like to spray this generously on the wigs and then comb it through so that it covers the whole length of the wig hairs. So with this wig, because it's a curly wig, I do add in an extra step. I like to spray it with water, just plain water, because this wig becomes most alive when you spray water onto it. And as you can see, it's literally changing right before your eyes. It's becoming nice and curly, and it's looking so much better already. So the more water you put on this wig, the better it looks. So this is the final product. This is what the wigs look like after I've washed them. And I also just wanted to show you what the wig looked like after I applied it to my hair. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. I do hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.